howdy builders. Welcome back to City Skylines and Little Hamlet. So you guys have a choice. Landfill site, recycling center. What's your best option? Let's talk about that and try to figure out what is going to really elevate your city to that next level for the most cost effectiveness in the long run. At the end of the video, we're going to look at the progression to get to and unlock your monument of the ultimate recycling plant. So let's get into this and see which one of these is your best option at the beginning and if that ultimate recycling plant is worth it at the end. So let's talk about these and figure out which route we want to go. Placement, $4,000 for the landfill site, 16,000 for the recycling center. Seems like a lot of money to upfront for the recycling center versus the landfill site. I get it. I understand. It can be consuming very early in game. Landfill site, $160 per week. Recycling center, $240 a week. So a little bit more expensive. Downfall to the landfill site is it fills up. Once you hit 100%, you're done. You can't put any more in there. There are tips and tricks that you can use to delete it, to bring it back, and etc. Then you got to place that $4,000 again. You do that 3 times, you might as well just place your recycling center. Just throwing that out there. 15 trucks for both. And you can change your garbage trucks for the landfill site, but you cannot change it for the recycling center. You're just getting those recycling trucks. Recycling center does pick up all garbage to your city, so it's not limited to just recyclables. So it'll pick up literally everything in your city. My suggestion, my tip and trick, recycling center. I always place these in my cities. You can incorporate them well into your industrial areas. You can incorporate them well into different builds to make it look part of the build versus just a recycling center. So I always go with the recycling centers. You guys make your choice. I think this looks like trash, pun intended. It's just a trashy build. So if you like the trashy look, build those. They fill up, they stink. Really bad for your community. Much better, much cleaner, much more approachable look. As you continue to build up your city and you start unlocking different aspects of your city, you can unlock your incinerator plant, which is 1440 a week, 400,000 capacity, which the recycling center has 200,000, and it has 27 trucks. This does generate a little bit of power as well, but it also creates a lot more pollution. So if you want to go that route, you could do that, and you have options on your trucks for this one. We also have the waste processing complex, which is useful. This processes 10 million units and produces electricity as well. It only has 15 trucks. So this is $5,400 a week, 15 trucks, and you have to build waste transfer facilities with this unit in order for it to operate correctly. So that's going to be another $240 a week per waste transfer facility you build, and they have 20 trucks in there as well. You can also use the waste transfer facilities in conjunction with your recycling centers to where your waste transfer facilities will collect the garbage and then your recycling centers will pull from your waste transfer facility to process at the recycling center. I personally don't do that. I just plop my recycling centers around my industrial areas and tie them into my builds to make it look cool, and it'll just allow them to do their sole purpose. So those are your options when it comes to garbage collection in this game. So you have 5 options. My suggestion is recycling center. If you watch me build, you're going to see me put in recycling centers in all my cities, and that's pretty much all I do for garbage collection. So let's get into this monument and see what we need to do to unlock it, and then also what benefits it has, and if it's even worth building in your cities. So let's go. Right on over here. All right, so you have to build your 6 monuments, just like we do for all of our, I'm sorry, our 6 unique buildings, just like we have to for all of our monuments. My bad, y'all. But let's get into which ones you got to build. These aren't listed, so if you click on the actual unique building, it doesn't tell you this is what it unlocks like some of the other ones do. So, like this one unlocks the fusion power plant. These 6 unique buildings don't tell you what they unlock. So, write these down if you want to unlock that ultimate recycling center. So, you need the bird and bee haven, you need the research station, lungs of the city, Zygarde Garden. You need the floating gardens. I had to place it over here in the water. And then you need Central Park. Once you have those six unlocked in for your city and placed in your city, at that point you can build your ultimate recycling center. So let's look at what the ultimate recycling center does and if it's worth placing in your city. The best thing about this is the way it looks, in my opinion. It looks pretty cool for a building. That's about what I can say about it. Green power. So what this does very similar to your waste processing complex. It processes only 1 million units of garbage, and it also produces power. The good thing about this is it has 100 trucks. It just doesn't process as much garbage. This is $8,000 a week to operate, so it's very expensive. And if I remember correctly, it's like 800,000, 750,000 to plop, and it only produces 60 megawatts of electricity. So the main thing that you would use for this is A, the looks. If you got the money and you like the looks, place this in your city. And B, it's got 100 trucks, so it can collect garbage. The thing that I've noticed with this placing this in my cities is it has 100 trucks, but it doesn't pick up 100 trucks worth of garbage in your city. And if you rely heavily on this to pick up garbage in your city, you're gonna have garbage piling up all over the place. So in my opinion, out of the unique buildings that you can, or out of the monuments that you can build, this is meh. I personally wouldn't build this in my cities anymore, just because I don't find it useful. It's a waste of money, and I find some of the other monuments much more useful, such as the fusion power plant, the hadron collider, the space elevator. If you're building a tourist city, and your Castle of Lord Chirpwick, if you're building a good tourist city, those are the ones that you definitely want to build pretty quickly, so that you get those unlocked. Medical center, the most useless building in the city. Obviously, the medical thing's broken in here, but irrelevant to that. I just don't find this very useful. So, mentioning usefulness, if you did not find this video garbage, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know what you all think about the video. And let me know if this video was helpful to you so that I know what to create in the future. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time. I really do appreciate you stopping in and watching this quick tip. And y'all have a great day.